Talking Trees with Lily and Jad. Welcome to Talking Trees. Today we explore two sources that underscore the evolution of arboriculture communication and practice. The first celebrates the 50th anniversary of Arboriculture and Urban Forestry, highlighting its development, shift to open access, and global impact, along with acknowledgments to the ISA team. The second introduces the International Society of Arboriculture, ISA, detailing its mission, extensive network, and range of services that support professional arboriculture.
Today, we're diving deep, into the world of arboriculture.
Into the world of trees.
Well, yeah, exactly. Specifically for all you professional arborists out there.
That's right.
We're going to be uncovering some fascinating details about a major player in our field.
A major player.
And we're going to be starting with a look at this celebratory editorial.
Ooh, celebratory.
Yeah, in Arboriculture and Urban Forestry magazine.
Okay.
And the website of, well, you'll see.
Sounds intriguing.
Right. So this editorial is marking the 50th anniversary of Arboriculture and Urban Forestry, or as some old-timers out there might remember it, the Journal of Arboriculture.
Ah, yes, the Journal of Arboriculture.
It went through a name change back in the mid-2000s, to kind of reflect the growing importance of urban forestry.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, urban forestry is such a vital part of our field these days.
Absolutely. And the editorial actually hints at a pretty big milestone for the organization that publishes the journal.
Okay.
The centennial celebration.
Wow.
That's a whole century of supporting arboriculture.
A century? That's incredible. It makes you wonder what kind of impact they've had on the field, over all those years.
Yeah, no kidding. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I found this detail about the journal itself pretty fascinating.
Okay.
The editorial talks about how much the world of scientific publishing has changed, especially with the rise of these open access journals.
Right.
Those publications that anyone can access for free.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a big deal for researchers and readers alike.
Oh, huge. I mean, think about it. Open access has been a game changer.
Yeah.
It's made research so much more accessible to a global audience.
Right.
And it's great to see that arboriculture and urban forestry kind of adapted to this new landscape, going fully open access at the end of 2022.
Yeah, huge win for the arboriculture community.
Definitely.
All right, so enough about publishing for a second.
Okay.
Let's turn our attention to the organization itself.
Yeah.
Their website states boldly that they promote the professional practice of arboriculture.
Okay.
That's a pretty broad statement.
It is. But if you look closer at their website, you'll see they back it up with a diverse range of activities.
Like what? Give us the inside scoop.
Okay, so first of all, they have a comprehensive membership program with different tiers and benefits.
Okay, so you can kind of pick and choose what you need.
Exactly. And then there's their credentialing system.
Yeah.
Which is huge. They offer a whole range of credentials for arborists at different stages in their careers.
I bet that's super helpful for arborists who are looking to specialize or level up their skills.
Oh, absolutely. And it's not just about formal credentials either. They also have this robust online learning platform.
Really?
With courses, quizzes, even podcasts just like us.
Wow. So they're really covering all their bases.
They are. And on top of that, they're heavily involved in research.
Research, too.
Yes. Funding projects, facilitating networks, providing resources.
So they're not just setting the standards. Right. They're actively pushing the boundaries of knowledge in the field.
Exactly. And let's not forget about their events.
Events? What kind of events?
Well, they have annual conferences, networking opportunities, and even get this climbing competition. It's a chance for professionals to really showcase their skills, learn from each other in a fun, competitive environment.
That sounds incredible. All right, so I have a feeling our listeners might already have guessed which organization we're talking about.
I think so, too. I mean, all these clues.
They kind of point in one direction.
Exactly.
So drum roll, please.
Yep.
We're diving into the world of the International Society of Arboriculture, better known as the ISA.
Probably not a huge surprise, given, your expertise.
Yeah.
But I bet there's still some things you'll learn today.
Oh, I think so, too. There's always more to discover.
Always.
Even with organizations as well known as the ISA. We're dealing with a legacy here, a journal marking 50 years.
Wow.
An organization celebrating a whole century.
That's amazing.
But I'm curious what stood out to you from these initial sources.
Let me think. What really struck me was how much the ISA emphasizes professional development. It's not just about membership. It's about providing resources and opportunities for arborists to grow their skills and knowledge throughout their entire careers.
Yeah.
And I think that's a powerful commitment to the future of the field.
Absolutely.
It's easy to dismiss credentials as just pieces of paper.
Sure.
But when it comes to something as important as tree care,
They really do matter.
They do.
And the ISA's credentialing program is pretty extensive, isn't it?
Oh, it really is. It's a way for arborists to not just learn, but to prove their expertise to clients and employers.
It's like that seal of approval that we talked about earlier.
Exactly.
Clients want to know that they're hiring someone who meets the highest standards in the field.
Absolutely. And the ISA offers a whole range of credentials to suit different levels of experience and specialization.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got your certified arborist, which is kind of considered the industry standard.
Yeah, I remember studying for that one.
Oh, yeah.
No walk in the park.
No, it's not.
But it's definitely worth it for the credibility it brings.
Absolutely. But they also have credentials for more specialized areas like the certified tree worker climber specialist.
Wow.
Or the municipal specialist. And then there's the ultimate recognition.
Oh.
The board certified master arborist.
A master arborist.
Yeah.
That must be incredibly difficult to achieve.
It is. You need years of experience, a deep understanding of both the theory and practice of arboriculture, and you have to pass a rigorous exam.
Wow.
It's tough.
It's inspiring to see that level of dedication in the field.
It really is. But, it's not just about getting certified and then calling it a day, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the field is constantly evolving.
It is new research, new techniques, new challenges are always popping up.
Exactly.
And speaking of ecosystems, we have to talk about the ISA's research initiatives.
Oh, yes. Their commitment to research is one of the things that really sets them apart.
For sure. They have a dedicated research grant program that funds projects aimed at expanding our understanding of trees and how to care for them. Do you have any examples of the kind of research they're supporting? I'm really curious to know what's on the cutting edge of arboriculture these days.
Well, they've funded research on a wide range of topics, everything from the effects of climate change on urban trees.
Wow.
To the development of new techniques for tree risk assessment.
That's amazing. So they're not just setting standards, they're actually driving innovation in the field.
Right. And the results of all this research are shared through their publications and conferences.
Okay.
Ensuring that the latest findings reach the people who can actually use them.
Right.
So it's a direct link between science and practice.
I mean, it's so important for arborists to be equipped with the latest knowledge, especially with all the environmental challenges that we're facing these days.
Couldn't agree more. But it's not all serious business with the ISA.
Oh, is that right?
Remember those climbing competitions we mentioned?
Oh, yeah. Those sound like so much fun.
They are. It's a way to promote safe and efficient climbing techniques. But it's also just a great opportunity for arborists to, show off their skills, connect with colleagues in a fun, competitive setting.
It sounds like a perfect blend of professional development and camaraderie.
Exactly. And their annual conference is another highlight. It's a massive gathering of arborists from all over the world.
I can imagine it's like a giant brain trust of tree knowledge.
That's one way to put it. There are presentations, workshops, demonstrations, a huge trade show, you name it.
Wow.
It's a chance to learn from the best network with colleagues, discover the latest tools and technologies.
I bet there's a lot of energy and excitement at that conference.
Oh, absolutely. It's a testament to the passion and dedication within the global arboriculture community.
So from credentials and online learning to research grants and climbing competitions, the ISA is truly multifaceted.
It really is.
But I'm curious, what do you think this all means for the future of arboriculture? We've seen how much the field has evolved over the past century, but where do you see things going from here?
Well, I think, we're already seeing the effects of climate change on urban forests.
Right.
Things like increased pest and disease outbreaks, more extreme weather events, that's going to continue to be a major challenge for arborists.
Absolutely. And as our cities, continue to grow and expand, the demand for tree care services is only going to increase.
Oh, for sure.
So how do we make sure that we're meeting that demand while also maintaining the health and sustainability of our urban forests?
It's a balancing act for sure. It's going to require some innovative solutions and a willingness to adapt to, these changing circumstances.
Do you think the ISA is equipped to help arborists navigate these challenges?
I do. I think, they've been very proactive in addressing emerging issues, and their focus on research and education is key. Yeah. By funding research into things like climate-resilient tree species, developing new techniques for urban tree management, they're really helping to equip arborists with the tools they need to face the future.
It's encouraging to know that there's an organization out there that's dedicated to tackling these, complex issues head on.
It is. And it's not just about technical solutions either. The ISA also plays a really vital role in fostering a sense of community among arborists, Their conferences, networking events, online forums, all these things provide opportunities for professionals to connect, share knowledge, and support each other.
That sense of community is so important, especially when you're dealing with these challenging situations.
Absolutely.
It's good to know you're not alone out there. But something I've been thinking about throughout this whole deep dive is the ISA has clearly had a huge impact on the profession of arboriculture. Right. But what about the impact of individual arborists?
You're talking about the impact on the trees themselves, on the environment, on our community.
Exactly. It's easy to get caught up in the organizational aspects of things.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's the individual arborists who are out there, boots on the ground, making a difference every single day.
You're absolutely right. Every tree pruned, every tree planted, every tree saved from disease, it all adds up.
Yeah.
Arborists play such a crucial role in creating healthier, more resilient, and more beautiful communities.
It's a profession that doesn't always get the recognition it deserves.
Yeah.
But it's one that has a profound impact on our world.
Couldn't agree more. And as we wrap up our deep dive into the ISA, I think that's a really important takeaway.
Yeah.
The organization provides a framework, a support system.
Right.
But it's the individual passion, dedication, and expertise of arborists that truly makes the difference.
Well said. So to all you arborists out there listening, take a moment to appreciate the impact you have.
Your work matters.
It's making a difference.
And if you're not an arborist, but you're listening to this, take a moment to just look around and appreciate the trees in your community. And maybe give a nod of thanks to the arborists who work so tirelessly to keep them healthy and thriving.
That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the International Society of Arboriculture. We hope you learned something new, gained a deeper appreciation for the profession of arboriculture, and maybe even felt a little inspired. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep those trees thriving.
Thank you for joining us. Today, we reviewed the 50th anniversary of Arboriculture and Urban Forestry, highlighting its evolution, transition to open access, and global impact on arboriculture, along with the contributions of the ISA team. We also explored the mission and extensive network of the International Society of Arboriculture, which continues to support professional practice in the field. We appreciate your attention and look forward to our next discussion.